On Friday, this is the close crew of Ackley. On Friday, on a need-to-know basis, in our little village, there was a Friday night gin on the front lawn. 4 hours later, and quite a lot of gin, a car we didn't know, this is perfect, a car we didn't know, had the nerve to pull up outside our houses. Needless to say, we chased the mysterious driver off. Yeah. I woke up the next day. Well, where's that Amazon delivery? Good work. Oh, Lisa, says Tony and Sue of Chippenham. We have a lovely hollyhock growing between 8 and 12 inches a week, which was cream last year, and this year it's dark pink. What's going on? Cross-pollination? I don't know. But if a hollyhock's growing in France outside a house, they say it's a sign of a happy home. And then Neil of Burbage, Leicestershire, said, Lisa, I once found 6 kittens in my compost heap. Ooh, that is hard to beat. How fabulous, Neil. Radio 2, all right. It's on the BBC Sounds if you need us. And 88291. Here's Jason Kay, New Boy.
Yes, we're the BBC News. This is Jason Kay. The government says it's providing extra support to the health service, schools and the transport sector as the UK prepares for record temperatures next week. A national emergency has been declared and Britain's first ever red extreme heat warning's been issued as forecasters say the mercury could hit 41 Celsius in parts of the country. The Health Secretary Steve Barclay says people should adapt their routines to avoid placing unnecessary pressure on the NHS in England.
The clear message to the public is to take the sensible steps in terms of water, shade and cover that many people are aware of. That's the best way of mitigating against the heat. We're asking people to keep an eye out for their neighbours and those who may be vulnerable, but we're also putting in additional contingency support as well.
Police in Bury and Greater Manchester are investigating the death of a 3-year-old boy who was hit by a tractor on a farm. Detectives say the driver of the vehicle is helping them with their inquiries following the incident in the Tottington area this afternoon. The 5 remaining candidates in the Conservative leadership election are preparing for their second TV debate tomorrow night. The current frontrunner, Rishi Sunak, has warned that the main economic priority facing the country is inflation after he faced criticism from his rivals for ruling out immediate tax cuts. The Conservative peer, Lord Hayward, says the former Chancellor appears to be the one to beat.
What Rishi did yesterday was he stabilised his position, he appeared mature, in control, and therefore he's tackled some of his negatives. He's got a lot of negatives that other people are conscious of, but he was out front and the public perceived him as doing better than the other heavyweight candidates.
Edinburgh Airport has announced the suspension of its customer helpline to protect staff from verbal abuse from passengers whose luggage is missing. The airport said that removing the phone line would allow teams to work through a backlog of queries. Hundreds of missing bags are currently being stored at a warehouse near the airport amid ongoing staff shortages in the airline sector. 2 athletes at the World Athletics Championships in Oregon have been sent home for doping violations. They include one of Kenya's big hopes in the marathon, as Alex Capstick reports.
Lawrence Chirono is the 8th fastest marathon runner of all time and considered one of the contenders for Sunday's race at the World Championships. But just after arriving in Eugene, he was informed that a doping violation had been committed. An out-of-competition test taken in May had found traces of the banned substance trimtazidine. The American 400-metre runner Randolph Ross has also been suspended. It follows an unsuccessful attempt to take a sample from him last month and allegations over his conduct during an investigation for a potential whereabouts violation.
And the weather remaining dry and clear in the south. Cloud and rain in the north will gradually become confined to Scotland and northern England, and it should turn clear in Northern Ireland by dawn. That's the BBC News at 7:03.